The NFL playoffs resume today, but I've got to be upfront with you. If you happen to come here looking for two more free NFL winners like I gave you last Saturday, that's right, last Saturday I gave you both complimentary winners on the Jaguars, and wasn't that a gift from God? And the 49ers, well, you won't find them here today. Because as I go for top-rated 15-time NFL winner, number 11 out of 13 over the past 7 weeks, it's actually going to be my one and only NFL Teaser of the Year, which, of course, incorporates both sides today for the Eagles-Giants and the Chiefs-Jaguars. So it's not exactly like I can talk about the game today and tip my hand. So instead, I'm going to give you a couple of college basketball plays, one of which I absolutely love and would have been my best bet today if there wasn't anything going on in the NFL playoffs. And by the way, you know I'm undefeated in college basketball this week, and I've won 19 of my last 26 basketball releases too. Hi, everyone. Al DeMarco here, and this, of course, is going to be your Saturday video report. Remember, subscribe, that little button right down there in the corner so you don't miss another episode. Yes, it's that little thing, that small little thing down there in the corner. Click on it, and you will always be alerted when I have another update coming your way. The free picks here on the video report, 53 and 31 roll. And I'm going to be taking a look at a couple of games for you coming up, including a big showdown in the SEC, where Alabama is going to be taking on a little team called Missouri today. So that is going to be my featured free selection. Let me just also point out something here. Teasers. I like them. I gave you a ton of free teasers this year when I did the NFL show with Steve Budin. I've always loved teasers. I only like the two-team variety. I think any other type of exotic teaser is just fool's gold. One thing about teasers, though, you only play teasers when you love a game. I think a mistake that a lot of gamblers make is that they play a teaser when they're not sure about a side. If you're not sure about the game and you figure, oh, let me manipulate the odds because I'm not exactly sure and put it in a teaser, don't play the teaser. That is a mistake. Teasers are like an art form. You either know what you're doing or you don't. And FYI, if you want my teaser today, hey, it's $22. Normal price is $99. You use the coupon TEASER22, and that's how you get my NFL winner, number 11 out of 13, at a discounted price over at DeMarcosports.com. Or, by the way, you can get my best bet and all the best bets of all the handicappers over there for absolutely free. If you haven't taken advantage of the one-day free all-access pass, you can do so. Normal price today is $109. You can get all the plays of all the handicappers for one discounted price, and that discounted price is $0. It's free. If you've never taken advantage of it before, check it out, and you will get my play. You'll get the latest 150-dime release from Tommy Brunson, who, Jesus, he's been red hot. My God. He had the Jaguars last week. He's got another big play on the Jaguars Chiefs. All the plays from all the handicappers, absolutely free, no strings attached. The only way you lose is if you don't take advantage of it. That's the one-day all-access pass over at DeMarcosports.com. So with that being said, let's get to the complimentary play here today. And let's take a look. I just want to check to see what the latest line is. Yeah, Alabama is a 6-point favorite. 16-2 on the season, 6-0 in SEC play. Every single win by double digits. Have won 7 in a row. The only 2 losses this season for Alabama coming against then number 20 UConn and then number 15 Gonzaga. Both games on neutral courts, although I have to be honest, that game against Gonzaga was played in Birmingham, so it's not exactly like Birmingham's that much of a neutral court when Tuscaloosa is around the corner. The thing with Alabama, their last game, about the off-court issues there with the player Darius Miles, who was arraigned on capital murder charges about a week ago. Then Alabama had to go out a couple of nights later on Tuesday, play in Nashville against Vanderbilt. They won that game 78-66, but naturally it was a distracted team. We've had a little water under the bridge, but Alabama finds itself once again on the road here today, a 6-point favorite. I think that is a very cheap price for them against a Missouri team that had to rally big time against Arkansas to snap a losing streak a couple of nights ago. Now, you look at the box score and you see that Missouri won that game 79-76 in revenge against Arkansas, but they were down 10 points with 5 minutes to play. They closed the game on a 22-9 run. They had gone 1-3, that's Missouri, since those consecutive upsets of Illinois and Kentucky. Now, I will say, give them props because they won that game without one of their key players, Noah Carter, one of their forwards who averages 10 points and almost 5 rebounds a game. He is going to be back in action today, but that doesn't change my thought process about this game. I am still going to go with Alabama here. And one of the reasons is that Alabama should dominate the boards against an undersized Missouri team that usually gets beaten up on the glass. This is the number one rebounding team in the nation and in the SEC, averaging about 46 boards a game. Missouri is dead last in the conference. And where Alabama really excels is on the offensive glass, where they average 13.4 offensive rebounds a game. That, I believe, is 16th best in the nation. You look at the game with Missouri against Arkansas the other night. Arkansas out-rebounded them 42-23, 13-7 on the offensive glass. That is problematic. That means you're going to get a lot of cheap second chance opportunities and a lot of points. Everybody says Missouri is such a high-scoring team. They are. But you realize that Missouri is number 9 in the nation at 84.1 points a game. Alabama slides right in there next to you at number 10 at 84 points a game. There's only a tenth of a point difference. But everybody perceives Alabama to be such a great rebounding team, a great defensive team. But they overlook the fact that Alabama puts points on the board. That's the bottom line. I'm just going to go with Alabama in this game. I like them. They would have been another raise the bar 20-dime release, of which, again, I'm undefeated this week if I didn't go in the NFL. So regular customers, I just want to let you know that's how much I like Alabama. I am shocked that Alabama is not a 9-point favorite in this game. So I think there's tremendous value in this price. Your next complimentary play. Another game that I think is undervalued is Marquette -1.5. Seton Hall, big deal. They've won 4 in a row. Who have the Pirates beaten? Butler, Georgetown, DePaul. You're talking about 3 cellar dwellers along with the Pirates in the Big East. And they upset UConn. A game Wednesday night in which they trailed by 17 points and then came back for the win. But you know UConn has hit a tremendous slump, and the Huskies are not playing well right now. So I kind of discount that win. Marquette, on the other hand, playing damn good ball. 15-5 overall, 7-2 in their last 9, or 7-2 in the conference. They rebounded from a 4-point loss last Sunday to Xavier. That snapped their 5-game winning streak with an 83-75 home win over Providence on Wednesday. They've won 9 of their last 11. They beat Seton Hall at home, 83-69 on December 27th. They forced Seton Hall into 15 turnovers in that game. So I'm going to go with Marquette again. I think at a damn cheap price at -1.5. So those are your 2 complimentary plays. Obviously, I like Alabama a lot more. The other game, FYI, I had handicapped, and I just had a hard time deciding which way to go, was Kansas State, a 5-point favorite at home against Texas Tech. Texas Tech is 0-6 in the conference, right? They're coming off a 7-point home loss to Baylor, a game in which the Bears were up 70-54 at one point. So it really wasn't as close as that final score would indicate. The issue here is you've got Kansas State in a classic letdown, look-ahead situation. Kansas State coming off the big 1-point overtime upset at Kansas. Then they're going to Iowa State. Big game on the road at Hilton Coliseum on Tuesday night. Texas Tech just got their big man back 2 games ago. 6'11", if I could pronounce his name, I would, but I can't. But on 2 games back, he's averaging 12 points and 7 rebounds. Texas Tech plus the 5 points, I think, is the way to go. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I thought Kansas State originally was the way to go. Then I flipped to Texas Tech. Listen, if I'm a guy who's the handicapper and I'm switching sides, that should tell you something. It's not a game that I should be betting on or telling you to bet on. You know what I mean? But again, the classic letdown look ahead for a team that has just been so damn impressive this season in Kansas State. I think it's a game that you have to stay away from. And obviously, Texas Tech is a team that's playing with desperation. So Alabama, clearly the best bet. And then I would slide in Marquette as number 2. Not a great college card today, but those are my 2 selections. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.